Have you ever noticed that the voice in your head, the one that's speaking right now as you read these words, has more power over your life than you realize? What if I told you that nearly a century ago, a spiritual teacher named Emmett Fox discovered something profound about this inner voice, something that could completely transform your reality? Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to share a forgotten secret that could change everything. You see, back in the 1930s, Fox wrote something revolutionary in his book, The Sermon on the Mount. He didn't just write another self-help book. He uncovered a fundamental truth about how our minds shape our reality. And here's the thing. This isn't some feel-good theory. This is about the actual mechanics of how your life works. Let me ask you something deeply personal for a moment. Think about the last time you felt stuck, that frustrating feeling where, no matter what you did, life seemed to push back against you. You know that feeling, right? Where you're trying everything, making all the right moves, but somehow you end up right back where you started. It's like being caught in an invisible web. You can feel it holding you back, but you can't quite see it. Maybe it shows up in your relationships. You meet someone new, feel that spark of hope, think, this time, it's different. But somehow, the same painful ending keeps playing out. Or perhaps it's in your career. You work harder than everyone else. You've got the skills, the dedication. But that breakthrough keeps slipping through your fingers. And here's what makes it even more maddening. You're smart. You've read the books, watched the videos, tried the techniques. You understand what you should be doing. But something you can't quite put your finger on, keeps pulling you back to familiar territory. Think about your morning routine for a second, that moment when you first look in the mirror. What's the first thought that crosses your mind? Is it hope, excitement for the day ahead? Or is there this subtle, almost whispered doubt that creeps in? That voice that says, "Here we go again," or another day of the same old struggles. See, what Fox discovered wasn't just another self-help theory. He found something far more fundamental. These patterns in your life, they're not random. They're not bad luck. They're not even karma. They're more like echoes. Echoes of a conversation you've been having with yourself for so long that it's become invisible to you. Imagine you're sitting in a room with surround sound speakers. The music playing becomes so familiar that, after a while, you don't even consciously hear it anymore. But it's still there, still affecting your mood, your energy, your entire state of being. That's exactly what's happening with these patterns in your life. They're playing on repeat, not in the world around you, but in the world within you. Now, here's where Fox's discovery becomes absolutely mind-blowing. He realized something that modern quantum physics is only now beginning to verify. Consciousness isn't just observing reality. It's creating it. Every single moment of your life isn't happening by chance. It's being shaped, molded, and literally brought into existence by your state of consciousness. Let me break this down in a way that will change how you see everything. Think about your dreams at night. In a dream, you can be in a beautiful palace or a terrifying dungeon. The space feels complete, real, while you're in it. But where does that space actually exist? It's not in some physical location. It's being created by your consciousness. Fox discovered that our waking reality works in a surprisingly similar way. Imagine two people walking down the same street. One is in a state of fear and anxiety, convinced the world is a dangerous place. The other is in a state of confidence and trust, certain that life is supporting them. Now, physically, they're in the same location. But are they really experiencing the same reality? One sees threats everywhere, in people's glances, in unexpected sounds, in every shadow. The other sees opportunities, in a stranger's smile, in a posted notice, in a random conversation. Here's the profound truth Fox uncovered. Both people are right. Both are experiencing a reality that perfectly matches their consciousness. It's not that one is deluded and the other is seeing truth. They're both experiencing the reality that their consciousness is creating. This isn't positive thinking. It's the fundamental mechanism of how reality works. Think about a time when you were deeply in love. Remember how the whole world seemed different. The same streets, the same places, but somehow everything was more beautiful, more alive with possibility. Or think about a time of grief or heartbreak. How the exact same world seemed empty, colorless, void of joy. The external world didn't change. Your consciousness did. And your experience of reality shifted completely to match it. Fox wasn't just sharing a nice idea about positive thinking. He was revealing the operating system of reality itself. Your consciousness isn't just interpreting your life experience. It's generating it. Every thought you hold, every belief you carry, every quiet conversation you have with yourself is like a command being entered into the universal computer. And the program runs perfectly, giving you exactly what you've instructed it to create. Now I'm about to share something so powerful that I need you to really be present with me. These aren't just words I'm about to share. They are keys to unlocking a completely new reality. But before I reveal them, I want you to understand why they work so profoundly. You see, when Fox discovered these words, he realized something remarkable about human consciousness. Our minds operate on multiple levels simultaneously. There's the surface level, our daily thoughts and worries. Then there's a deeper level, our core beliefs and assumptions about life. But beneath all of that, there's what Fox called the divine level of consciousness, where we're directly connected to universal power. These specific words he discovered act like a master key, bypassing all the surface noise and accessing that deepest level of consciousness. They'd work because they align perfectly with the fundamental truth of existence. There is only one power in the universe, and that power is expressing itself through you right now. So here are the words. But don't just listen to them. Feel them resonating in every cell of your body. God is the only presence and the only power. God is fully present here with me now. Say them again, slowly, letting each word sink deep into your consciousness. God is the only presence and the only power. God is fully present here with me now. Now let me explain why each part of this statement carries such transformative power. When you say, God is the only presence, you're acknowledging that there isn't a power of good and a power of evil constantly battling. There isn't a force of abundance and a force of lack competing with each other. There's only one presence, one power, and it's completely good. When you continue with "and the only power," you're declaring that nothing else, not your past, not your circumstances, not other people's opinions, has any power over you. You're aligning yourself with the only true power there is. And when you complete it with "God is fully present here with me now," you're bringing this truth right into your current moment. You're not hoping for something to happen in the future. You're not trying to overcome the past. You're claiming your oneness with divine power right here, right now. Now that you understand these words, let me share exactly how to use them to transform your reality. This isn't about repeating phrases robotically. It's about a complete shift in your consciousness. The process begins with what I call conscious recognition. First thing in the morning, before the world's noise crowds your mind, sit quietly. Take 3 deep breaths. Feel yourself settling into the present moment. Then speak these words, not just with your voice, but with your entire being. God is the only presence and the only power. God is fully present here with me now. As you speak, imagine these words dissolving any barrier between you and your good. Picture them washing away every limiting belief, every fear, every doubt that's been holding you back. Feel the truth of these words resonating in your heart, your mind, your very cells. But here's the crucial part that most people miss. You need to carry this consciousness throughout your day. When challenges arise, and they will, pause for a moment. Take a breath. Silently remind yourself of this truth. Let it be your anchor in any storm. Some people ask me, how long should I do this? And my answer is always the same. This isn't a temporary fix. This is about permanently elevating your consciousness to a new level of understanding. Think of it like learning to read. Once you know how, you don't go back to being illiterate. Once you truly grasp this truth, you can't unknow it. Let me share something remarkable that happened just last month. A woman who had been following these teachings reached out to me. She had been struggling with chronic illness for over a decade. Doctors, medications, alternative therapies. She tried everything. But when she began practicing these words, something extraordinary happened. She didn't just repeat the words, she let them reshape her entire understanding of her body and health. Within weeks, her doctors were amazed by the changes they were seeing. But here's what's really fascinating. She said the physical changes were almost secondary to the profound shift in her consciousness. She no longer saw herself as someone fighting against illness. She had awakened to her oneness with divine health and wholeness. This is where everything we've discussed comes together in a single, transformative moment of understanding. Close your eyes right now, if you're in a safe place to do so. Take a deep breath. Feel the truth that you are not separate from the infinite power of the universe. You are not trying to attract it, manifest it, or earn it. You are one with it, right now. Let that sink in deeply. Every limitation you've accepted, every barrier you've believed in, begins to dissolve in the light of this truth. You are not bound by your past. You are not bound by your circumstances. You are not even bound by your own previous thoughts. You are free, truly free, to step into a new dimension of living. This isn't about changing your thoughts. It's about awakening to your true nature. It's about recognizing that you are not a powerless being seeking help from an external force. You are an expression of the one power, the one presence, right here, right now. As we come to the end of this video, I want you to really grasp what's possible for you right now. Tomorrow morning, when you open your eyes, you have a choice. You can continue living from your old understanding, or you can step into this new awareness of your true power. Remember, this isn't about forcing change through willpower or positive thinking. It's about aligning yourself with the truth that Fox discovered. That God is the only presence and the only power, and that power is fully present in you right now. If this message has resonated with you, if you feel ready to step into this new understanding of your true nature, I want you to type "I am ready" in the comments below. This isn't just a comment, it's your declaration to the universe that you're ready to live from this new level of consciousness. And hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because in the coming videos, we're going to go even deeper into these teachings. You'll learn exactly how to apply this truth to specific areas of your life: health, relationships, abundance, and more. You might just be the messenger they've been waiting for. Remember, you're not just watching a video. You're awakening to your true power. And this is just the beginning. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll take this understanding even further.